Warning signs. When unexpected or hazardous conditions, such as a bend, detour, or side road, etc., may require a reduction in speed or other action in the interest of safety and effective operations, warning signs are used to advise users of the highway, street, or road to those conditions. On a diamond-shaped or regular sign, they typically have a yellow or orange background with black symbols or inscriptions. Passengers are warned by yellow signs in front of pennants. Loose gravel. There is loose gravel on the road surface. Maintain complete control of your car by moving slowly enough. Avoid abruptly using the brakes or making rapid turns since this could cause a skid. Shoulder drop-off. Where the shoulder is more than 3 inches below the level of the road, the shoulder drop-off sign is utilized. Avoid slamming on the brakes or veering violently in an attempt to get back onto the road if you veer off the road and one wheel drops off onto a low shoulder or a soft shoulder because you risk losing control of your car. Dip. Incline. The road has a low spot up ahead. A dip in the road is typically unharmful. When it is raining or shortly after it has stopped, you must be cautious of low portions of the road. Driving across water at high speeds can result in hydroplaning, a phenomenon when water collects beneath the tire and you lose control of the car. Water may gather in the dip. The safest course of action whenever a dip road sign is present is to slow down. Low clearance. This sign is displayed to show the actual legal overhead clearance of a bridge or elevated structure when the clearance is less than 14 feet. If your car is taller than the maximum height shown on the sign, you should not enter. Overweight cars must choose a different route to avoid a narrow passage. Hill, downgrade. This road sign alerts drivers to a steep or downhill up ahead. To control speed and preserve brakes, reduce your speed and be prepared to downshift. Keep in mind that it is not safe to pass other vehicles or make U-turns on hills since visibility is poor. Deer crossing. Be aware of deer crossing the street. Watch for ice on bridges. This traffic sign acts as a warning to vehicles that ice may form on the bridge even if the rest of the road is not covered in ice or snow. It is often put if there is a bridge up ahead. Whenever the weather calls for it, slow down. One direction arrow. The road ahead abruptly turns in a different direction. Slow down as much as you would to make a turn at an intersection before you come to such a sharp curve. Pedestrian crossing. Keep an eye out for persons crossing the road. If necessary, go more slowly or halt. Keep in mind that pedestrians have the right of way when crossing the street. You should slow down since pedestrians could be hidden by parked cars and you might not notice them as soon as they cross the street. Bicycle crossing. The bicycle crossing sign gives you a heads up that there will be a bicycle crossing on the road you are now traveling on. Cyclists may enter and exit the road, so slow down and watch for them. Keep in mind the guidelines for cycling on the road. Two direction arrow. The intersection has this sign there. Before making a right or left turn, give way or stop. You must make a right or left turn in order to pass through the intersection. Roundabout. A roundabout is a circular crossroads where traffic moves counterclockwise around a central island without a traffic signal. Drivers must enter the roundabout from the right, yielding to oncoming traffic, and proceed around the circular to the right until they reach the target roadway. Y intersection. One of the traffic lights at a junction. There is a three-way intersection with equal-sized and significant roadways up ahead on the road. T intersection. One of the traffic lights at a junction. The path you're on comes to an end up ahead. Before turning, go more slowly and get ready to stop. The majority of T intersections include a yield sign or a stop sign to warn you to yield to oncoming traffic. Road entering curve. A minor road enters from the right as the main route turns to the left. Be very cautious as you approach the intersection. Side road. Highway's side road comes in from the right. One of the intersection warning traffic signs that might guide you through an impending intersection. Crossroad. One of the traffic lights at a junction. Ahead, a different road intersects the highway. Check for other traffic on the left and right. Keep an eye out for regulatory lights and cross traffic. Lane ends merge left. One of the lanes of a multi-lane highway will finish up ahead, as indicated by the lane ends merge sign. In this illustration, the right lane of traffic must merge to the left. Pavement ends. A low-type surface, or earth road, replaces the hard surfaced pavement up ahead. Check your vehicle's control on the new surface as you slow down. Road narrows. This sign informs you that the road ahead is narrower than the one you are currently on. The road narrows sign is usually used in conjunction with other cautionary symbols, such as lane ends ahead or lane ends merge, that offer further details about the hazard. Truck rollover. This sign marks curves where trucks driving at high speeds run the risk of rolling over. Winding road. This sign warns drivers that the road ahead will have 3 or more consecutive turns. A warning speed sign usually appears next to the sign. Before you hit the curves, reduce your speed to the appropriate level. Sharp turns, right-left. The road ahead makes a number of abrupt twists. The route will make a right turn initially, and then a left turn later. A placard with the recommended speed for these corners is typically placed next to the sign. To securely navigate abrupt curves, move more slowly. Sharp turns, left-right. The road ahead makes a number of abrupt twists. The route will make a left turn initially, and then a right turn later. A placard with the recommended speed for these corners is typically placed next to the sign. To securely navigate abrupt curves, move more slowly. Set of curves, right-left. The road is going to bend in several places up ahead. The highway will first take a right turn before turning left. A plaque with the recommended speed for the bend is typically placed next to the sign. To safely navigate these curves, proceed slowly. Set of curves, left-right. The road is going to bend in several places up ahead. The highway will first take a left turn before turning right. A plaque with the recommended speed for the bend is typically placed next to the sign. To safely navigate these curves, proceed slowly. The use of warning signs helps to control the flow of traffic among automobiles, pedestrians, motorcyclists, bicyclists, and other road users. Traffic signs are used to warn and direct drivers. Every road user should be familiar with the symbols on traffic signs in order to maintain the security and functionality of our transportation infrastructure. Sharp right turn. The highway will take a sharp right turn. Keep to the right, reduce your speed, and avoid passing other cars. Sharp left turn. The highway will take a sharp left turn. Do not pass other vehicles, instead, reduce your speed and stay to the left. Right curve. The road in front of you turns to the right. Reduce your speed and maintain a clear left. Left curve. The road in front of you turns left. Reduce your pace and maintain a clear right. You can safely maneuver the bend if there is an advice speed placard next to the sign. Keep in mind that the posted speed is only secure in the best of circumstances. Reduce speed even more if the road is slippery from ice, snow, or water. Traffic signal ahead. When the signal is red, slow down and be ready to stop completely. School crossing ahead. Horizontal lines that mark the location of a crossing may be displayed on signs. There may be a separate plaque with a downward pointing arrow that points to the crosswalk's precise placement on school zone crosswalk traffic signs. School zone. Only school crossings and 5-sided signs back on yellow are utilized as warnings. You must adhere to the speed restriction in school zones, therefore slow down. Keep an eye out for kids playing or crossing the street. Be prepared to halt. Follow any crossing guard's instructions. You might also utilize brand new fluorescent yellow-green signs. Railroad crossing ahead. A round, yellow warning sign with a black RR letter and a X symbol. A few hundred feet in advance of the tracks is where you will find this warning, which warns you to slow down, look, listen, and get ready to stop. Slippery when wet. If the pavement is moist, slow down. Avoid abrupt braking or direction changes. Instead, take it gently if you must make a quick turn. Put more space between your vehicle and the one in front of it. All wet roads require these precautions, but they are especially necessary on those with this sign posted. Lane ends ahead. On multi-lane highways, this sign is used to alert drivers about a reduction in the number of traffic lanes in the direction they are heading. Be ready to let other cars merge into your lane or change lanes. Two-way traffic ahead. You are entering a two-way road from a separate one-way route. Used to remind cars that the route is two-way traffic. Divided highway ends. 350 to 500 feet ahead, the divided highway that you are now on comes to an end. After then, you'll be on a two-way street. As oncoming traffic approaches, stay to the right. Divided highway begins. The highway in front of you is divided into two one-way lanes by a median or divider. Continue to the right. Added lane. Additional lane. No need to merge, but be alert for other vehicles changing lanes. Merging traffic. Your lane can be being merged with traffic from another road. Always be prepared to change lanes or to let other vehicles merge into your lane. On expressways, merge signs can be seen shortly before expressway ramps. In order to merge seamlessly and safely with the main traffic flow, vehicles approaching from the right must yield to other vehicles on the main road and use the speed change lanes. Advisory speed: these warning signs indicate the appropriate speed for curves, corners, and exit ramps. It is frequently put next to other cautionary signs that inform you of the nature of the threat that lies ahead. Remember that on advisory speed signs, the recommended speed is shown under ideal circumstances. Chevron signs: you are alerted by this sign about an impending direction change or route constriction. A few of these signs might be present on the outside of a tight turn or on the approaches to a small bridge. No passing zone: this pennant-shaped traffic sign in yellow and black denotes the start of a no passing zone. When facing the driver, the sign is positioned on the left side of the street. In your lane, passing vehicles cannot be made. You must finish passing before entering the no passing zone if you started doing so when you saw the sign on the road up ahead. The no passing zone traffic sign is typically placed in front of hills or bends when it is impossible to see far enough ahead to pass safely. Bump: you are forewarned by the traffic sign that there is a bump in the road ahead. As you approach the bump, slow down to prevent losing control of the car and make sure you have all hands on the wheel. When you come across a dip indication, you ought to respond the same manner. The use of symbols rather than words to communicate on road signs are becoming more common in the United States. Symbols provide quick communication with other road users, help people who don't speak the same language understand each other, and are increasingly used in traffic management systems worldwide.